Hello everyone. Today, welcome to yet another session of evaluation in English methodology. Today, we are meeting to explore the concept of evaluation, types of questions, essentials of a good question paper, and construction of a valid test. So, let's dive in. The first slide, as you can see, it is talking about evaluation methodology in English. So, if I have to proceed further, I have to update you about evaluation as a concept. Evaluation basically means an essential part of teaching learning process. It helps the teacher to assess students' progress, identify learning gaps, and to improve instructional methods. Evaluation can be done in two ways, mainly oral and written evaluation. As you can see in this particular slide, that all those activities where we are talking about viva or classroom discussion, oral quizzes are part of oral evaluation, whereas in written, it involves a structure and it talks about test assignments and exams. Similarly, if I'm talking about the type of questions, the very first thing that we should talk here is to talk about effective evaluation. We are using essay type, which is for students to have a in-depth analysis and logical reasoning. For example, discuss the importance of evaluation in education as a concept. Similarly, if I say yet another topic where in evaluation it comes as short answer type of a question, where we need to give a very concise response. For example, define validity in evaluation. This is an example of a short answer type. There is yet another category which is objective type of questions, which may include MCQs, true and false, fill ups, and those kind of objective questions. And here I would like to give an example what is the full form of NAC, suppose. So, we are discussing different type of uh, topics in terms of evaluation, wherein we just had an analysis of the different variety if, in evaluation if a teacher wants to take. Now we come to yet another topic which is essential of a good question paper. When we are talking about good paper, we are talking about a well constructed question paper which involves fair evaluation. So it must be balanced, it must be clear, unambiguous, meaning not confusing. It must cover all the objectives, and that would be the teacher using it as a blueprint. So, to achieve this, the teacher creates a blueprint which allocates the weightage to different topics, different question types, and marks distribution. And similarly, when we are kind of proceeding further, we are talking also about the testing and evaluation in language skills. So, a test, if suppose I say test, what is a test? So, test is what checks whether the student has learned what was taught in the class, whereas an examination measures whether the student meets the fit, or you can say the standard protocols of the class, where something has to be standardized in terms of achievement. Similarly, we if we see the yet another slide, these are different types of types of tests. So if I'm talking about achievement talk, achievement test, it talks about the performance of the students, and here we assess the students' performance. Similarly, standardized test, which is usually designed by experts, it is for a broader assessment. The aptitude test is more about the skills, the interest areas, the abilities of the student. The proficiency test is totally about the language specifics, as we discussed in the class, also with different kind of examples. And diagnostic, when we are talking, it is to identify the weakness and the strength of the student. Similarly, when we construct a good test, we are talking about the objective part of it, validity, reliability, and administer how we are administering it. Is it practical and fair? So these are the different criterias for a blueprint when it gets structured by a teacher. So it is designed for effective testing and to have a comprehensive evaluation. Similarly, if I proceed further, what are your key takeaways from this lesson today that we had? This session was designed to talk to you about evaluation as a very powerful tool in education, and that it should be well planned to help students grow and to support them by their teachers. And teachers should give the students insight about what are their weaknesses and strength. And if you like this session, do comment further of what would be the next topic that you want me to cover. That was it from my end. We would meet for yet another session where we would discuss about more teaching methodology. Thank you for now.